You know, in business, they say you gotta dress for the job you want. Well, here we are. This is how I'm dressed. Boom. Nah, I'm just kidding. But on a more serious note, at the end of 2020, I put out a video, just on a whim, thinking about Spider-Man Remastered as well as Spider-Man Miles Morales, and what started as an idea to compare the swinging mechanics turned into what would become my most popular piece of content I've ever made. Now, I'm not saying I've gone viral or something like that, but you wonderful people have taken just a simple idea and gotten it to almost 45,000 views as of recording this video. So for that, from the bottom of my heart, I truly want to say thank you. Not only because you gave me a chance, but also because you made me believe in myself again. You made me think that perhaps I could pursue this thing that I'm really passionate about. And for the past few months, I've been playing through games, documenting them, with plans to put out more reviews in the future. And I thought it would only be fitting for my first review back to be Spider-Man 2018 or Spider-Man Remastered, whatever version you play, and to do a proper review on it. So once again, thank you so much for checking out the channel. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Gabriel Fast. I do claim to be the Wannabe Critic. If this is your first time here, I would encourage you to hit that subscribe button. I try to post as often as I can, but if you kind of like the vibes that are here, I would encourage you to stay to the end of the video where you'll be able to see an opportunity to check out some other projects I'm associated with. Today we are going to be reviewing Spider-Man 2018 Remastered, whatever you want to say, the Spider-Man game that's for PS5. I've gone through this game recently, again for like the third or fourth time, and I'm really excited to talk about it. Obviously, I have a more in-depth review that's coming here in a couple of minutes, so stay tuned for that. But ultimately, I think it's worth talking about how important Spider-Man 2018 was, not only for like the PlayStation brand and just video games in general, but I think we might have a new standard for the superhero experience and what that means to get a full experience out of a superhero game, movie, whatever it may be. And I don't want to give too much away about how I feel about this game, but if you're anything like me, you have a hard time finding anything wrong with this game. So, without further ado, let's get into the review. Spider-Man has truly become an iconic character in pop culture, and video games have played a significant role in cementing his legacy. From playing Spider-Man on the Sega Dreamcast to the unparalleled fun of console movie games, players have been able to experience what it would feel like to be the beloved wall crawler for years. However, Marvel's Spider-Man for current gaming systems is not only the best Spider-Man game ever made, but also the best superhero game ever made. The game takes place in a world where Spider-Man has been around for a while, and the story heavily focuses on Peter Parker's struggle to balance his superhero life with his personal life. With his relationship with MJ, and even being homeless at one point, players are given a more relatable and humanized portrayal of Peter Parker. The game follows Spider-Man as he uncovers Mr. Negative's plan to take over New York City with his demon gang. Yuri Lowenthal's performance as the voice of Peter Parker adds depth and emotion to the character and enhances the game's overall experience. The main campaign is lengthy, with a plethora of optional side missions and arcade challenges all around the city. The swinging mechanic is the primary gameplay, and it never gets boring, thanks to the ability to seamlessly transition from parkour over obstacles to web swinging. The combat system is creative and comical, with a variety of gadgets and combos to make use of. The visuals are impressive, with character models that look almost real, and the setting is a fully realized version of Manhattan. The game's dialogue is engaging, with great chemistry between all of the characters, adding to the immersion. Marvel's Spider-Man is the perfect poster child for setting up a new franchise to sell games and consoles. With great combat, beautiful scenery, and a great story, plenty of side content, serious moments, funny moments, and relatable moments, it's no wonder the game is considered perfection. The game has not aged a day, and honestly remains as fun as the first time it was played, making it an experience that players will cherish. In conclusion, Marvel's Spider-Man is not just a game. It's an immersive experience that takes players on a journey through the eyes of Peter Parker and his alter ego, Spider-Man. Insomniac's attention to detail, from the game's mechanics to its story, makes it a standout among other superhero games. Its seamless swinging, creative combat, impressive visuals, engaging dialogue, and overall fun factor make it a must-play for both Spider-Man fans and gamers alike. So as you can see, there's so much to love with Spider-Man 2018/Spiderman Remastered for PS5. I had a hard time finding things that I disliked. I genuinely mean that. And whenever I rack my brain, I feel like there were some forced, stealth missions where you had to play as Mary Jane. I'm not sure what the reasoning was for that, to put that in the game, because it totally slowed down the flow of what was happening. Maybe that was intentional. I didn't quite care for it or appreciate it. But hopefully with Spider-Man 2 coming out, they will skip that this time. Replaying Spider-Man 2018 as well as Spider-Man Miles Morales has definitely shown me that we are really in for a treat whenever it comes to Spider-Man 2. We have a solid story for Peter Parker and the things that he's gone through here. We can kind of, relate to him in some ways. Times are tough right now, and, just because you're a superhero doesn't mean you have actual life figured out. And I think that story kind of coincides well with just daily life. Like, no matter what you're doing, you may be doing something you really believe in. That doesn't mean you don't have struggles. So I think Peter Parker is very relatable here, as well as that, duality with Spider-Man. Well, if you stayed to the end of the video, I really, really appreciate you doing so. It really means the world to me that you gave your time to watch this. Yet another silly video about video games. And, who knows? Maybe this video will get like 2 views. Who cares? I don't know. I felt inspired once again, and it just feels good to be talking about video games again. So thank you for sticking around to the end of the video, and stay tuned for the next one. Until then, here's this. Hey there! Whether you've stumbled upon me through my music channel, my gaming channel, or perhaps a podcast, I genuinely appreciate you taking a moment to chill out here. I've got a real passion for what I do, and, there's just something about creating that keeps me coming back for more, and I really don't think that's ever going to change. I'm really stoked to share this journey with all of you. If you want to see all the various projects that I'm associated with, all those links are down in the description down below. Also, you can check out my website where I like to write stuff as well. I put a lot of sweat and love into this because I genuinely enjoy it, and it's not just work to me, it's a real passion. So once again, thank you so much for showing up today. It really means a lot, and I'm going to finish playing myself out here. See you next time.